Good morning, good evening, good night, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome to Southeastern Esports, where two nights in a row, yesterday Sunday night and today Monday night, we get to see our SC team play off against in Valorant. And now it is now New Mexico State that we're going to be playing against. My name is Colby Gray, and I am joined here by our new found caster,
Kyle Maynard here. It's gonna be a great game, hopefully, against New Mexico State. Last night was an interesting game to say the least, with a little bit of technical difficulty in the middle, and we saw two aces from both sides of the team. We'll see if we can bring some of that momentum back.
Absolutely. If you weren't there with us last night, Southeastern went in the first game. They went into, I believe, 6 overtimes.
Sounds about right.
Had to win by 2 rounds, so they went into 6 overtimes, and eventually they did fall to New Mexico, and then the second game they were, I believe, 2 rounds behind, and the other team ended up with that win. So a little bit of discouragement on Southeastern's side, but it is a new day and it is a new game. Kyle.
Yeah, and it is a new team going up against Montana State last time, if I'm not mistaken.
I said New Mexico, didn't I? Excuse me. Yes.
Happens. Seems that they're readying up for a mid push on this pistol round.
Stacking mid per usual. Adias. Now they're going to send 4 towards a bomb site with the one tail. Cypher might be a big flank. Adias might get picked here. Doesn't quite hear the footsteps, but does check his angles. Is now Bender being the point man. Plant going down.
Spike planted.
Southeastern on the flank. Jay with the peek. And there's the shot. Southeastern laying there. Position being known. Frags going out. Stuns and flashes. Down goes the Omen and down goes the Raze. And hopefully the clear. The only one that's left is Cypher, and through the smoke. The defuse by Adias. And there it is. Southeastern gains the pistol round. And what a play there by Southeastern. Just pushing, going all 5 mid, crouch walking, and making it happen. And getting the flank in the jump on New Mexico State.
And as we know, this pistol round is going to be crucial later on in the game for Eco and for their economy.
As you can see, those Eco buys there making most of their money. Seeing the Outlaws, which was our favorite in yesterday's game. Lots of good plays with the Outlaw, especially in the hands of Mr. Goat. Is now Bender on the flash, or excuse me, the stun from the breach. But still decides to hold his ground. Playing a very aggressive angle. But now, New Mexico deciding to rotate mid. And see if they can't take control of another bomb site. Goosely on the mid angle. And Adias and Mop holding off in 4 over there. Isaac getting some intel, and down goes Boy from Bender. And there's the shots for Mr. Goat and his Outlaw. Love to see it. On the other side of that corner is Jay. Mr. Goat playing Omen, which usually he likes to stick to Chamber. But different team and different map, so we'll see.
See how that changeup really affects the game dynamic. I mean,
there's a headshot through the smoke on Jay. Still spraying through the smoke. 30 seconds left, and there it is. Team Ace. Nobody
now this pleases me.
Making any errors there.
Courage.
And now Southeastern up an early 2-0. Kyle, how does that look for us in the following rounds?
So far, I mean, winning 2 rounds, it puts us ahead quite a lot. Especially in the Eco round and in the pistol round. It's going to come back to really help us out in these rifle rounds coming up.
Mm-hmm. And as you can see from the 2 losses there, New Mexico decides to go for a full buy. And so if you do get enough losses, you will get a boost in economy to try to settle things out. And New Mexico taking full advantage of that. Isaac with Fade and Bender with Raze. Adias now looking to peek Boy and maybe Light as well. New Mexico gonna send 5 towards B bomb site and spraying through the smoke. Down goes the Diaz. And now the bomb site in control for New Mexico. Spike going down from Goosley. Checking their angles.
Spike planted.
And boy, gets a shot on Mr. Goat. Mop holding a top down angle there. And New Mexico rotated back. 3 on 5. They do have full buys. And now peeking the corner. Bender trying to land some shots. Can't quite do it. Mop is going to get picked up by Jay. And they hear Bender's there on the peak. And there's the headshot. Oh, the Sheriff can't get another one. Only one left. Isaac on the one-on-one, but no, couldn't quite do the job. A lot of trading there. But Southeastern does fall from that round. But now they're not sitting bad on eco whatsoever. As you can see, some of the weapons out of the hands of New Mexico State and really resetting the economy. And again, if you don't follow us on any of our social medias, go check us out at SC Sports HQ for all your Southeastern gaming needs. And a little bit of pre-site setup. It seems that New Mexico's again gonna stick with safety in numbers. And down goes Goosley.
Weapon here.
From Bender. Mr. Goat still holding on to his outlaw. It's now New Mexico players, you can see in the top left-hand side of your screen. We're going to start pushing through mid. And Bender looking to smoke off angles. Bomb drone doesn't go anywhere. And now Isaac could be facing a few New Mexico State players. Playing very passively here at the moment. Mop realizes that New Mexico's there, but they do have a smoke. As soon as that goes away, he could get a pick. Still waiting, New Mexico, and down goes Bender. Good one there. Now the flash, and here they come. New Mexico pushing through mid. Isaac on an aggressive angle, and there's the peek from the raise. Doesn't do much damage, but now there's the 4 on the swing. He sees a lot of players, gets a trade. And working their way through, Mr. Goat picks up in 4 with the outlaw. And now there's the peek. Down goes Mop. And a 1-on-2 for yours truly, Mr. Goat and his outlaw. Gonna trade it out for an SMG. And he hears them rotating.
Mexico has to make some plays here pretty soon.
Absolutely. Spike going down. He doesn't hear him on the other side.
Cover going out.
Very close. Jay holding angles. There it is. There's a headshot and one more. Teleporting into a smoke, and he doesn't realize that he's there. Gonna have to make a move. Playing a cat and mouse game. And there's the peek on the corner, but light with the reaction. And New Mexico gonna take round number 4 in their favor.
Crazy plays by Mr. Goat there, teleporting into a smoke.
Very smart plays.
Yeah. Didn't see that one coming, New Mexico.
And they were just back and forth around that box, and eventually it was down to pure aim.
Yeah.
And Light came out on top with it.
And you know, those things happen where it's a trade-off of rounds. Accuracy plays a big role in some of these
gunfights, absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, New Mexico staying with safety and numbers. They don't try to do a lot of strategy. Gonna try to send half and half through B bomb side. But now they rotate back. And Omen's gonna take the spike. Looks to be through center. Southeastern being patient, waiting for New Mexico to come to them. Mop holding mid with his abilities. Here's 2. There's the bomb drone by Boy. And here comes New Mexico through mid. Mop location does get revealed a little bit. Jay on the corner, the shots. Just spraying through, couldn't do anything there. Down goes the Diaz. And now Bender facing 3 other attackers. Down goes Bender, and now Isaac with the
player
shots.
standing.
And all Mr. Go to 1v5, running through the smoke.
Can he make it?
And there's a shot, and there's two. But no, safety in numbers prevails yet again for New Mexico. As now we take a look at the score. Your kill leader so far is Mr. Goat with 6, followed up by Isaac and Jay for New Mexico. And again, it just seemed like New Mexico having power in numbers is working for them so far.
It seems like that may be their strategy for a lot of these rounds.
And absolutely, as you can see there again, not making any questions whatsoever, looking to go straight towards B bomb site. They haven't really made a lot of rotations yet. I've noticed that they stuck with one bomb site and said, play it simple. We can beat on aim and utilities.
Yep. Which is a little different from what we were seeing last game, where there was a lot of rotations from both SE and Montana State. So let's see how that plays out for them. Southeastern might also be going with the same constant rotations that they were doing last game. But we'll just have to wait and see. It's anyone's game still.
And as you can see there in the top left, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties as well. I believe New Mexico has some gear issues going on at the moment, so the round is paused. But again, like you see, Southeastern is going to stack 3 up towards B bomb site just to, again, cover. That's all they really can do at this moment. And not quite sure how long this is going to take, but we will take a break right now. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. New Mexico finally got everything figured out on their end, so we are right back into the action. As you can see, like we said previously before the break, New Mexico safety in numbers and not being very questionable about where they're going to push. They just send 5 and see the best is going to happen. And so far, that's proven a little bit tough for Southeastern, just a head-on approach.
Yeah, let's see if Southeastern can adapt to this. They have shown pretty good skill in adapting to opposing teams' strategies when they are consistently using the same strategy. Let's see if they can do the same with New Mexico State.
And there's a fuse coming in from Raze. But it is wasted. Goosely with the plant through the smoke. Down goes Jay.
Planted.
Mr. Goat still spraying. In 4. Smoking off the entrance. Down goes Light. And down goes in 4. The Southeastern has a good opportunity here. Raze does have that peak on the bomb. Mr. Goat gonna be the one to take that there. Down goes Bender. But now on Diffuser. Goosely gonna start to spray. Boy gonna hold tight. But no! With the sneaky defuse. Great job from SE.
Yeah.
Mr. Goat using his utility well.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll even out the scores as we see here. Full buys from New Mexico. And a little bit of the same from Southeastern. I don't know. They might hold on to a few pistols. But no, they're going to switch out for Guardians. Okay. Try to make it as even match as they can.
Wondering if we're going to be seeing some of the same back and forth that we saw last time.
Maybe. In the previous game, Southeastern and the other team was very... They went on streaks. They would have great streaks, 3-4 rounds in a row. And then it would seem like the other team would catch up. And it was just back and forth the whole time. Now, this is a little bit more evened out as well. There's the bomb drone in the peak by Raze. Boy picks up Mop on that angle. And Jay decides to rotate back with Goosely. And now sending
right there.
All the rest of their players, all 4, smoking off B. And Southeastern is not in position to defend just yet. Entrance going through A. Down goes the spike by Goosely. And the shots on Light. He's a little low. Not too bad. Adias on the close angle. Prowler going out. And one by Southeastern as well. Trading off. Isaac on the other side of the smoke. He sees, and there's a headshot on Isaac. And down goes SE for that round. Wow. Round number 7 will go to New Mexico. Kyle.
There you go.
What did we see there?
We just saw a lot of what it looked like Southeastern wasn't very prepared for the rush that they were going to be doing. Yeah, New Mexico staying with the group in numbers.
The one and done. They're just gonna stay with a single bomb site. They not really make rotations, and I think Southeastern is still trying to accommodate for it.
Yeah. It seems like they're just grouping together and rushing, which interesting strategy to say the least. It seems like it's working. So I mean, if it's working, don't fix it, or don't. Yeah, if it's not broken, don't fix it. You know what they say.
Absolutely. And the shots. Down goes Bender from a multitude of New Mexico players. Spraying through the smoke. Now switching over to A bomb site. And Southeastern yet again on their back foot. As we take a look, Boy sitting behind box. Mop taking away his location. Gonna pick up a Phantom. Gonna hand it over. And around the corner, the shots on Adias. Bring through the smoke yet again as Mop. Isaac still stunned. Now flashed. Still sitting in the smoke. Goosely, the close corner. There's the shots on Jay, but no! Your last Southeastern player being Mop. Gonna save weapons and save eco, but he gets picked up by the spike. Wow. And that's a full wipe on SC's side. Got a little bit too greedy, I believe, there.
Yeah, just a little bit. And along with that earlier plant, than they have been making it kind of threw Southeastern off. It seems they're making some they're making a lot of micro changes to their strategy. New Mexico is, which Southeastern isn't really picking up on.
Yeah, so even like you said, even those smaller changes just completely can change a plan on the defensive side. And so now 5-3, walking into round number 9. And a little bit more spread out for New Mexico. They might have just wanted to split the bomb site, and that looks like that's what they're doing.
Maybe.
Southeastern, as you can see in the top left corner, holding angles very tightly.
Yep.
But now they find out that again they sent very many towards B, and there it is. The conversion. Down goes Mop. New Mexico looking to take control of side, switching over. Adias picks up on one on Jay, and now Mr. Goat close left through the smoke. Doesn't see it, but gets picked by Goosely. Heard the gunshots, and now Goosely 2-on-2. Light runs right into the back of Adias, and the shots on Isaac.
Wow. That's what you hate to see from Southeastern. Not being very prepared for that split that they made.
And now a timeout by Blue, and we will go into a timeout of our own. Stay tuned, everybody. Now back into the game. We see Southeastern down 3 rounds. If you're just now joining us, it is Southeastern versus New Mexico State. And Bender picks up in 4. Jay picks up a kill of his own now. Mr. Goat holding down mid. Mop realizes that he's got 2. Looking for the stun and shots. Gets flashed, picks up 1. And now for the clear. Can he get another one? Yes, he can. And there it is.
Thrifty.
Thrifty.
Nice plays by Southeastern there.
And that'll close in the lead just a little bit. 4-6.
See if they can keep that momentum going like they have been. It seems like it's very off and on. 2 on, 2 off, it almost looks like.
Absolutely. And now as we see full buys, all except Mr. Goat, he's going to save just a little bit using a Guardian. And now Mop going to play close.
See that how that affects the team dynamic here.
Going to stun some more players. Communication coming in from SE. Making sure that they know where New Mexico players are rotating. And now it looks like New Mexico changing pace, running to A site as Southeastern stacks 2 on B and 2 others for the rotate. Southeastern is a little bit better set up and planned for this. Spread out just a little bit, and again, New Mexico just a great front is now looking to enter backside of A. Slowly peeking corners, J. Pretty passive, pretty quiet here at the moment.
Doesn't seem like Southeastern has really caught on yet.
Nope, and there the first smokes come out from the Omen, and now they decide to take the site. New Mexico lighting the fire. Plant coming in by Light, and now Southeastern with the full rotate. Down goes Goosely. Mr. Goat with the with the teleport.
Face your fear.
Right into the fade, jumps out of it. Taking damage from that ultimate. In 4 with the peek, and down goes 2 SC players and another one. And New Mexico will conserve that round, able to control A.
Round in the half.
A little bit better aim coming from New Mexico here.
Absolutely, and we are a round before going into the half, so we'll expect to see full buyouts from everyone to try to gain the upper hand for the swap. And we will see another timeout yet again from New Mexico, and we'll take another timeout of our own. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
Here. Careful. Careful. Here. Careful. Here. Cover going out.
Back into the round before the half. Again, full buyout from everyone. And as we can see, Southeastern controlling mid. Mop is going to be faced with two New Mexico players. Communication coming in, rotates on the far backside, running through spawn. Is now New Mexico stacks mid and waits Southeastern to get hasty and make rotations. They might pull the rug out from under him here. But no, they decide to stick with B. As Omen with the spike in the back. Now the bomb drone comes out. Southeastern fully aware of New Mexico's presence. Now, Reach using his flashes and stuns. Down goes Boy, but the plant by Jay. And they know where the plant spot is, where New Mexico likes to plant. And now more flashes, more stuns coming in. Isaac with the swing lit on the other side of the smoke. Bender getting active. Then he got a bomb drone of his own. Knows one's on that corner. Gets shot. Goosely looking for the trade. Down goes Light. On the flank, in 4. Southeastern in a bind. In 4. Goes down for the trade on Mop. The one-on-one. Bender has to play his cards right. Spike is not down. He has to play time.
10 seconds left.
Goosely on the fake. And the breach charges. He's got to stick it. Ooh. Can the spike go down? Yes, it can. And wow.
Switching sides.
New Mexico going to take that round for their own.
Again, better shot placements really weighing in here. I've also started to notice it seems like New Mexico has been doing the waiting to try and see if what Southeastern will do, and then just rushing a point.
Yeah, instead of playing dominantly like they have and just sending 5 towards site, they've now started to play reactive just a little bit, changing, like you said, those micro transitions in their strategy can make a very big difference in the end.
Yes, they can.
Is now New Mexico will be on defense, and Southeastern will take the spike to their hands. And it looks like Southeastern's going to take a page out of New Mexico's book and send 4 towards mid.
No charges.
And try to get some location. Goosely with a jump peek in the smoke. And now facing 3 Southeastern players.
Spike down.
In 4. Oh. And Goosely cleaning up. In 4 gets a shot on Isaac. But down goes Jay and Lit. 3 on 2. Mr. Goat again smoking off mid. He's going to be faced by in 4 here very shortly. Adias not far behind. In 4, realizing they're on the smoke. Playing box. Mr. Goat does not yet realize he's there.
Shadows traveling.
Looking for the trade. If they could get 1 pick, that would settle the score.
New Mexico does have the
in 4 on the peak, and there's another one. Can they get Boy? Yes, they can.
Yes, they can.
And a 1-on-2. Mr. Goat gonna take the lead. Gonna be the decoy.
Here.
Looking for the trade, and now Goosely playing a very passive angle. Realizes they're on mid. Has the spike. Going now to plant.
10 seconds
Has to
left.
stick it. And Adias gonna be covering.
Spike planted.
Goosely 1-on-2. Mr. Goat smoking out the entrance.
Little Goosely push.
Here.
Wait and see. Adias and Mr. Goat both having a little bit lower health. Mr. Goat especially.
Well-placed headshot can really do anything here. We'll see if New Mexico's aim holds true. They're gonna have to stick it. Fakes the defuse. Trying to bait somebody out of the smoke. Goosely gets the shot on Adias. Now the swing, and there it is. Did he clutch?
Seems like he just might have.
Final seconds. And
There it
he did
is.
it. Wow. Southeastern trying to hold on, but Goosely plays his cards right and ends up with the win.
Yeah, amazing clutch by Goosely there. Southeastern really seems like they were trying to play more timidly there, trying to wait out the time.
Yeah, playtime. But man, Goosely with the fake defuse baited out Southeastern just enough to where he could pick up 2 and swing on Bender.
Yeah, seemed like they got a little bit too hasty there.
Excuse me, swing on Mr. Goat.
Yep.
And then now, as we can see, an eco round for Southeastern. Sheriffs and an outlaw to their name, staying on the starting pistols. And there's the shots, and Bender with the sheriff.
See if we can see some crazy plays with that outlaw like we have seen in the past couple games.
Now, boy, gonna pick up the Marshal. Very low on health. Mop gonna pick up the outlaw. Boy is dangerously low. Sees the bomb drone. Gonna hold that angle for the peak, and down goes Adias. We could see a sniper matchup here very soon.
With New Mexico State's shot placement, it really could be anyone's game.
And we see, again, New Mexico holding passive angles, wanting to be reactive here. Boy, being smart, not peeking. Southeastern going to rotate out and go towards B's site. But they do have one there. They have the Cypher ready to rotate. But no, they're going to take the big swing and go towards A. They might try
30
to...
seconds left.
They might try to go through backside of A. But no, they take a more frontal approach.
See how that plays out.
And there's a shot by Mop. Great. On the outlaw. Has to stick it. Here pretty soon. Isaac will get the plant down.
10 seconds
And Mop
left.
with the flashes.
It is a 2-on-2. New Mexico State does have the firepower advantage here.
But they are definitely low on health.
They are.
There's a peek from Boy. And Mop with the cleanup. Jump peek. They see in 4. 2-on-1 with the swing.
Oh, it's a one-on-one.
Shot through the box. Great job by Mop. And now Southeastern takes a round of their name and hopefully settles the economy just a little bit more. As we can see, full buys coming in from SE. And not quite sure what New Mexico's gonna look to do here, but man, great job by Mop to take his teammates back there. And Isaac got the pick, but the wall bang with the trade.
Yeah, definitely pulling his weight here. Trying to pick up a little bit of slack that was left by some of his teammates. But that one-on-one was
It's a great thing.
Yeah, like I said, the outlaw has shown some pretty amazing plays recently.
Now New Mexico gonna stay on pistols.
Interesting.
They do have a few rounds to give if need be. But out goes Bender with the charges. And now New Mexico on the full rotate. They sent 5 towards A. And here they go. They're gonna let Southeastern take the site and go directly through mid. Mr. Goat sitting on the tripwire, gonna face the enemy Omen. Sees him there. And now through mid. Shots. Bender goes down. But Mop with the trade. Rest of New Mexico still staying strong in numbers. Staying together 4-on-4. Shots go out. Mop down. But now Boy is down for New Mexico. Isaac gonna fall as well. And the shots in
Last
4.
player standing.
1-on-2 here.
And Goosley forced out of sight. Attackers will take that. And Southeastern, again, great job using their advantage and firepower to the best of their ability.
Getting a little bit of momentum back there. Gonna need it to catch up to New Mexico State here.
As we expected, a full buyout from New Mexico and from SC. The only one really reset there was Mr. Goat.
Mm-hmm.
And in these final seconds, we'll see if Southeastern can play the catch-up game.
Yeah, let's see if Mr. Goat can possibly make some plays with his pistol. He's shown to be a little proficient in it in past couple rounds, so...
New Mexico staying pretty spread out. As you can see, a few on a bomb site. Jay holding a very aggressive angle. And there's the peek. Oh, and the timing, Jay!
Face your fear.
That's what they call Valorant timing.
Yep.
It does not get out of the ultimate. Does get tagged. Omen smoke. Cannot really see much. Waiting for it to go away, but Bender knows he's there. And the swing by Bender. Bender gonna take 2 for himself. And fall to light.
I know exactly where he is.
Isaac holding the angle. Down goes the plant. Mr. Goat staying backside of box. And it seems New Mexico's in a bad state here. They got 2 players. And now a smoke to deal with.
Yep. 2-on-4 here. Let's see how they can pull through.
Shooting through the smoke. Gets a connect. And down goes Light. On just a random sprays from Mr. Goat. And I think Boy's going to play smart and save his Vandal. Absolutely. And that'll be another round to Southeastern's name. They might actually go hunting for him. But no, he's too far away. And now getting on cams. They're trying to search out. But no, and that'll be the round. And Southeastern 7-9. Boy playing smart.
Definitely getting back some of that momentum that they lost in the trade-off.
Now we'll see yet again eco round. But yet another timeout from New Mexico. And we will yet again take a timeout with them. Stay tuned, everybody. He's kind of like a... And hello, ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
Satchel out.
And if you're just now joining us, Southeastern in game number 1 against New Mexico State, looking to seal the deal. Southeastern in a little bit of a negative spot, but there goes Boy with the pick on Adias. And this could mean the win or loss in the later parts of the round. In 4, getting intel. He's all of Southeastern rotating towards B. And Southeastern might make the call to do a full counter and push back towards A. Mr. Goat with the Omen. In 4, going to try to pick anyone off. And Isaac around the corner. And there's the headshot. Mop on the flash. Bender and Mop in 4 holding a close angle. 2 swing. And there's the shots. Bender, great headshot there. Is now Mr. Goat. Go searching.
It does seem like Southeastern has the firepower advantage here. So we'll really see how that plays out. New Mexico has shown that they are a little bit better at placing shots than than Southeastern, and we can see that there.
Mr. Goat just pushing through the smoke and gets tagged. Bomb drone 1 on 4. Bender, the man with a miracle. He might play conservative. DJ on the peak. There's a headshot. Less than 10 health. Get some tags on boy. But now the long peek by Goosely could. No, Bender.
Ooh.
Great movement. Crouch walking. Boy doesn't realize he's there just yet. Now sees and hears. There's the headshot. And now Goosely could peek, but no. Bender doing as much collateral as he can. And now another timeout from New Mexico State. Stay tuned, everybody. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, we are back once more. Had a lot of timeouts this game, but taking the game to a different level, especially in the timing. If another team gets momentum, you don't want them to keep that. Just like timeouts in any other sports can disrupt the flow of the game, and I believe New Mexico is trying to do that and keep Southeastern at bay.
Now, as I have said before, this is a very defense-heavy map here. So it should seem like Southeastern has the advantage here. And they kind of do with both firepower and with map layout. A lot of choke points here. But it seems like New Mexico's strategy is really playing in their stead better. We'll see how it plays out.
As we see New Mexico sending 5 towards A. The smoke's coming out. Mop blinded. And now the fuse. Bender looking to peek. Trying to get anybody he can. Gonna shoot through the smoke, hopefully. He has one there. Does not deal any damage. Ooh, and the shots. Down goes Bender. Smoking off the entrance. Southeastern does have control of the site. Adias. And now Isaac will fall. And there's a shot on the fuse. Down goes Mop. And the peak. Adias picks up one of his own. A 2-on-2. Now a 1-on-2.
Adias pull through.
Bomb drone in the peak.
Oh.
And no. And the defend.
He's with a distraction there.
And the defuse. Goosely will stick. Now, not quite yet to match point, but as we can see, we're not getting far off. Full buys from Southeastern. Except maybe for Isaac. And now, as you can see, New Mexico just staying steady with Vandals.
Yep.
And 1 SMG.
If you notice, New Mexico State, when they were defending, they were planning a lot earlier. As soon as they could, it seemed like. And Southeastern really trying to keep it back, waiting until the right moment that they feel like they can plant. I'm wondering if that's sort of playing into their advantage here.
Maybe. And now Bender and Isaac will fall as Southeastern tries to send all 5 towards B. And down goes Mop as well. 2B5 almost instantly. getting out of the way of the breach. Adias picks up one. Jay sees on the angle, gets flashed. Mr. Goat,
I know exactly where you are.
knowing that he's still there, but now smokes. They're getting the pings from Cypher's ability. And now Mr. Goat with the rotate towards mid. Teleporting. Faking it out. 3 on 2. Southeastern able to do work, and he fakes out all 3 of New Mexico defenders. And they're going to be able to walk right on site.
Yeah.
Mr. Goat.
Insane place here
30
by Mr.
seconds
Goat with
left.
the fake out.
And they still think they're on A.
Wow.
Holding passive angles, smoking off the entry.
Shadows traveling.
And down goes a spike, and New Mexico realized
Spike planted.
that they made the wrong move, and they're going to rotate back through.
A little bit of surprise there from Mexico. Usually on top of it. But that fake out by Mr. Goat was something else.
Omen's teleport is a powerful tool. Now,
It really is.
smoking off the entry. Mr. Goat going to be on the flank. And yet again, a lot of misdirection coming in from Mr. Goat. Adias going to take the point. Now with the headshot.
Last player
Teleporting
standing.
around. He has one, but no. Could not get out of the animation quick enough.
Good plays there by Mr. Goat.
Even though he tried some trickery,
Yeah.
it fell through, unfortunately. And I believe that'll take us
Match point.
to match point.
Let's show them out.
Southeastern's gonna have to make some real risky plays here if they want to make some of that momentum back, but who knows?
Man, what a game so far.
Yep.
Not quite where Southeastern wants to sit, but they can go on a streak and they can fight back for this win.
New Mexico State really bunching together like they have been the whole game.
Grenade.
Using their numbers against them.
Gonna send 2 towards B bomb site now here. Full rotate through middle.
Cover going out.
Smoking off entry points, any choke points that they see deadly. And the headshot.
Down mid.
Goosely gets hit with a stray bullet.
Then run.
Omen
Carrier
with
is
the
dead.
ultimate.
Spike down A.
He's doesn't see Jay just yet. Hears he's there. Ooh, and that animation
Cover going out.
was able to save Jay. Mr. Goat couldn't see through it. Spring through his smoke. Is flashed. 2 on 3. Yet again, Mr. Goat and Adias with the weight on their shoulders. But the spike is not in their possession. New Mexico. As you can see, the spike there on the yellow ping. There's the headshot. Breach charge.
2 on 2 now.
And no, the fade ultimate. Trying his best. It's very low health. 1 shot. And there's a DS on a 1 on 2. Peeking corners. And there you have it. New Mexico will take game number 1 in this Monday night stream.
Yeah.
We will go into a brief break and we will be back in match number 2. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back in match number 2 of Southeastern versus New Mexico State. If you're just now joining us, New Mexico was able to take the first map of the series, and there's a headshot from Bender before I could even finish talking.
Yeah.
And yeah, Southeastern, it was, I believe, 4, maybe 3 or 4 rounds behind New Mexico. Not as close as they would have wanted. But we'll see if they can change that now. And the shots in 4 on the flank. Picking up Bender and Mr. Goat is now Adias rotating back through spawn. Along with Isaac. Adias staying on Viper. Sees the location of light on top of the box.
Spike planted.
Gonna swing. Ooh, Sky gets the kill. And that's a 1-on-2. And in NMS.
Yes.
New Mexico State is gonna take round number 1. And as we can see here, and then again another buyout. As soon as you win that first round, you're gonna go with your eco picks, your comfort picks, there, and try to win at least these next 2 to 3 before the loss compensation comes in.
Yeah.
But for now, we're looking at a Marshall, 3 SMGs, excuse me, and a Shotty.
Yeah.
And again, Southeastern stuck with the starting pistols. A classic.
Again, New Mexico State's better shot placement is really coming in handy here in these fire matches here. Yeah, that affects the rest of the game. Seeing if Southeastern can really pull out of it.
Mr. Goats playing close with the shorty. See a new Asian that we really haven't seen too much. Brimstone. Very good in using flashes.
Smoke's down.
This is quite a bit of a spread out map, and there it is. But gets traded from Goosely. Brimstone can go a little bit further with his smokes, and especially since this is just more of a precise map and a bigger map, you'll see Brimstone. Oh, and there's the shots and the jump on Jay, and Mop had no clue. And there's Bender as well. 3-on-2 through the smoke, throwing nades.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, and the nades got him.
No.
30 seconds left.
Gonna rotate to B site. And now Isaac, excuse me, Adias is gonna rotate back through his spawn, but he is in a crossfire with the Marshall. And there's the peek, and there's the shots. And round number 2 goes to New Mexico yet again. A little bit of a mirror of what happened last game. New Mexico got out ahead, but SE was able to catch up, and there's the lost round compensation. All Vandals from SE versus New Mexico's eco picks. Again, it's all in the system. If you play the system right, you're going to be able to win. If you place your shots and use your utility, you're going to be able to win games.
It's all about the economy here, really. And New Mexico State really flipping the notions that you would have on some of these maps. Last map was a very defensive heavy map, but they were able to turn it around. This map is a little bit more of a, seems like a little bit more of an attacker based one. Let's see if they're able to turn it around like they were last game.
Jay getting good position with his breach charges. Going to switch over here to Adias and Mop. Mop still using his breach.
Spike planted.
In New Mexico State, keeping their numbers tight like they have been.
And now good shots, and now another Brimstone using his smokes is now Boy. Playing close to 4 players. Down goes Boy and Bender. And Southeast are going to have the free defuse. Is now in 4, going to swing through the smokes. Adias.
Right through the smoke there.
And a flawless from SE. As you can see in the top left-hand side of your screen, you're going to see little blue arrows going all the way throughout the map. If you're new to Valorant, these are teleporters. So each team can play and use these at the same time. They're going to take you different locations in the map and give you a honestly a great way to rotate, especially since this map is very spread out.
Especially if you use them well. Like you said, this map's very spread out. So maybe New Mexico State's grouping together like they have been might come back to bite them. We'll see how it is.
And the slow push towards B site. 2 for Southeastern in the back. New Mexico getting some intel. Viper with the smoke screen. Goosely on Brimstone. Again, Brimstone, a very handy agent here. As the Viper screen goes away, and now on the side, here comes Boy. There's a 1, and there's a 2 for Mr. Goat. Now in control of the site, all 4 players for New Mexico. Now Mop. Looking to stun, doesn't connect. And now Jay on the angle, and he gets 2. No trade for SE. Bender looking from heaven. But no, he's going to decide to rotate out and save his weapon. Not going to try to take on the 1v4. And yes, just going to play it safe in the back of spawn.
Yep.
And you can see the lines of sight in this map are a lot longer than we've seen in previous maps. And it looks like New Mexico just going to rotate out so they don't get caught by the spike.
Yep.
And a 1-3 advantage. Take a look at the scoreboard real quick. Bender off to an early 4-2 lead, but Jay been a top fragger for New Mexico, using his breach charges and that shotgun well early on.
Shotguns are very very useful when you're playing Brazier.
Especially in eco rounds, they can play very to the favor. But now I believe it's going to be a full buyout from everyone. Yes, except for Isaac. Going to take... No, he is going to do a full buy.
Yep.
And now as we get into round number 5, entry fragger Bender. Look to catch anybody off guard. We're trying to counter. Here's gunshots, but not going to bite just yet. Slowly walking, trying to reduce sound as much as possible. And it looks like we have... Looks like we have some action towards A site. Down goes Jay from the shots by Bender. New Mexico a little bit in a disarray here. It's spread out. Not quite sure what side they want to take just yet. The Southeastern covering all angles. Seems like 1 on every lane. Sees it in 4. Play smart. Bender removing the marker. Rotating back with his team. Brimstone smokes. Gonna use his bomb drone. N4 still holding that angle. And Bender gonna challenge. And no, N4 gonna end up on top.
I know exactly where you are.
And that better shot placement really coming in handy there for New Mexico State.
Is now the enemy Cypher. Gonna reveal SC's location. Gonna back him up. Mr. Goat firing through the smokes.
Right here.
Checking all corners, wall banging, try to see if he can get any early picks. Still again, Cypher in 4. Playing a close angle. Here's the shot, Mr. Goat. And the swing. And down goes the DS as well. But finally, Isaac gets the pick, and he will fall. And round 5 goes yet again to New Mexico State.
Damn right we're crushing it.
And Southeastern now trying to find a way to hold on. They don't quite get the loss bonus just yet. They're going to try to hold on.
Caution here.
To some guns as much as they can. But as you can see, New Mexico still holding strong, full buyouts. Nothing to worry about on their side.
Right here.
Mr. Goat. It looks like to be a 5-stack going towards A site. Southeastern's going to see this and call for the rotate. They might have a great flank. If Southeastern wants to be aggressive, they could have a great flank, at least pick off 2 players. But now, Goosely. Here's the footsteps. Mr. Goat, Isaac on the backside. But no, Goosely. And there they go into sight. Gonna pick off
1 enemy remaining.
all 4 Southeastern players. 1 left.
Wow.
Isaac. It fade, and there's the swing and the kill. And it is not looking good for Southeastern. And a timeout from Mr. Goat for Southeastern to regain some composure and try to win some rounds. And we'll take a timeout of our own. Stay tuned, everybody. Yakers. Here we are back to the action. And a full buyout from each team. As you can see there on the scoreboard, the loss bonus does come in. Southeastern trying to hold on any kind of advantage they can. And now through the smoke, Bender doesn't realize Mr. Goat. They get the pick, and there's the trade. Goosely playing that smoke very well. Bomb drone here. Jay being the top fragger for New Mexico, sends out his bomb drone, playing a close angle mop, falls as well in a 4-on-2. Not looking great for SE here. Adias and Isaac, the duo, looking to retake site. Brimstone smokes are up. Watching the flank. Cypher is very far away in 4. Playing passively there. They're just going to sit and spawn and wait for New Mexico to get greedy and boys with the challenge. Going to try to get some intel. And now in 4 with the swing. And there's the headshots. Down goes Adidas. Isaac picks the trade. And now 2. Goosely and Boy could swing any minute. But setting up a crossfire. Going to hold all angles. Pushing up a little bit. Isaac gets tagged. No health left.
We found one.
And New Mexico can be aggressive. One bullet could do it here. And there's a swing. Isaac
Catch them.
using all of his utility, running away. Trying not to get caught.
Not much Isaac can do here.
No, not really. And the hunt is on.
Oof.
Here's footsteps. Trying to play close. But no, he doesn't catch Boy. And Isaac able to stay alive from the hunt from New Mexico.
Good plays by Isaac to stay alive there.
Saving any bit of resources they can, but again, Southeastern not in great shape. You can see 3 Vandals, excuse me, a Guardian and a Sheriff. And again, New Mexico not affected very much at all.
Where are they?
And in these final few seconds, we'll walk into round number 8. And Southeastern gonna have to do some work to catch up.
Bring them down.
Isaac again trying to get intel. Mop. I believe that's Bender. Excuse me, Mr. Goat. Waiting, playing passively. Trying to weigh out New Mexico. The pick on light. That could be huge. Now they're going to rotate back just slightly. Here's the teleporter. Boy has been fairly well at placing shots so far, but now he's regrouped with 3 of his teammates. And now the peek by Goosely. And another peek in the challenge. Down goes Mr. Goat in 4. He sees the shots, and there's the headshot by Isaac.
Great headshot there.
And again, there's the challenge by Boy. Isaac and Diaz and Mop, the only ones left. The 3-on-3. It is even here. And now just looking to stay alive.
Spike planted.
Mexico does have the firepower advantage here, with Adias having only a Sheriff, so...
Looking to spread out just slightly. Not going to set up a crossfire just yet. Jay, the top fragger, going to take a top-down angle. They realize that he's on tower. Smoke to clear. No stacking up, and Jay will pick up Adias and Isaac. Unfortunate turn of events.
Yep.
And SE again taking another loss.
Yeah, losing more ground than they were last game. Just quite interesting. Seeing how New Mexico not really changing up their strategy here. Wonder what's going on with Southeastern in their head right now. Seeing a little bit less communication going on.
And again, New Mexico staying to their tried and true strategy, just picking a lane and sticking with it. As we can see, a four-man push. Broken off into 3. Goosley gonna set up the Brimstone. Now Boy with this Viper screen. Doesn't quite see Adias yet. In 4 doing work. But now the trade. Isaac picking up 2 of his own. Adias. One-man advantage for SE.
Will they be able to pick up this round?
Goosley with the spike on the plant.
Spike planted.
All Southeastern has to do is get their trades, deal damage,
Smoke's
get the
down.
kills, and play time and get the diffuser. But not looking great on health. Gonna use the ult. Goosley is tagged, marked and decayed. They know where he is. Isaac on shot towards heaven. Down goes Goosley. And Adias looking to rush on site. Light gonna face Mop here very soon. There's the shots. Now this will rotate. And there you have it. Isaac on the defuse, and great job by SE to finally pick up a win in their favor.
Yeah, seems like they're starting to hopefully adapt to New Mexico State's play that they've been playing here of keeping it very dense and just rushing the site.
And yet again, full buyouts from each side. Only a few rounds from the half. Taking full advantage of utility in these final few seconds. And if you're just joining us yet again, please go check us out at SE Sports HQ for all your Southeastern gaming needs. We're going to try to have some streams coming up in the next few weekends of some high school action and as well as Apex. So make sure you follow us to keep in touch with that.
I have the spike.
And we are on to round number 10 as Jay in the Brimstone is Bender. Gonna drop off the spike, and Jay and Bender. And there's the grenade, and there's the surprise, but no, Bender goes down. Element the surprise. In goes Jay and gets the kill on Mop. Nades around the corner. No Jay's there. He is marked. And now Goosley. Again, still smoking off site. Adias Isaac rotated back. Gonna play conservative yet again. 2 on 4, not great odds. But they're just gonna wait for New Mexico to be greedy. But as we saw earlier, one did go on a flank. But it doesn't look like they're gonna do it this time. They're just gonna play spike, let it run out, and keep their weapons, because they definitely need as much weaponry as they can get.
Yep. Probably not looking very well on Southeastern side.
And the spike will detonate. That round will go towards New Mexico. I believe Southeastern's just betting on the reset here.
Yeah. Hopefully they can gain some momentum back here these next couple rounds and also in the reset.
And again, Southeastern keeping 2 Vandals. But again, they're going to buy out. And just wait, like we said, for the reset. Back to pistols. And hopefully make a run and catch up to New Mexico. Goosley holding a very close angle. Adias with the smoke. Using Sky to get info.
He definitely backed into a corner here with the forced buy they had to make this round.
Now they rotate towards B side. Southeastern gets flanked. And now Bender on the headshot. Light picks him off. 3-on-3. SC with a little bit of a health advantage. Now N4 gonna peek.
Our spike carrier is killed.
Spike down B.
Goes a spike. And just out of range, N4 almost gets shot. And now Mr. Goat sitting in his own smoke. Gonna take heaven. But Light. Now with the
Spike planted.
Now with the spike. And yet again, here we go. Another rotation. Mop and Mr. Goat. Breach and
One
Brimstone.
enemy remaining.
And Adias gets the K on N4. And down goes Mr. Goat. Light. And there you have it. SC. Gonna take another round for themselves. Able to defuse with plenty of time.
Yep. And we are seeing a little bit more of that
Last round before the switch.
And round 11 will go to Southeastern. Looking towards the side again, checking the leaderboard. Top fragger now for SE, but tied between Bender and Isaac. And Jay still holding strong with 13 kills.
It seems like a very technical battle that's been going on here between Southeastern and New Mexico State. It seems like New Mexico State might be pulling through here just a little bit in that type of battle.
And what a push by Jay using his breach charges completely on the flank of Southeastern. Mop has no clue he's there. Playing the smoke. He does see the rifle. Jay playing it smart. Spraying through the smoke. And there's the Mop with the wall bang. Diaz could face Jay here very soon. Playing passively. The spike is down. Brimstone smokes. Mr. Goat and Isaac rotating to sight, and there's a Diaz with the shot.
Didn't even see a Diaz coming.
3-2. Mr. Goat fake on the diffuser.
One enemy remaining.
Down goes Goosely. And now here's the stick. And there you have it. Southeastern.
On up.
With just a second to spare.
Yep.
Switching sides.
And that'll be the reset and the pistol round flip. Southeastern going to be on the attacking side. And New Mexico going to have to hold their ground. Southeastern has 4 rounds to even up the score.
Let's see if they can gain back some of that momentum that they were losing. This is, like I said earlier, a little bit more of an attacker-oriented map. So it's playing a little bit of an advantage into Southeastern's hand here. See how they use that advantage to their, advantage.
Now, final seconds. First round out of the half. I'm going to take a look at Adias POV being the only one far side of A. And now Southeastern with the rush. B bomb side. Boy and N4 rotating back. Playing very long angles.
Everyone a lot more spread out than they were last game. Especially New Mexico.
Boy and Bender could face off here, and there's the shots. No, Bender gets heavily wounded. 15 HP, spraying through the smoke. Adias still watching flank. And Southeastern looking to take picks on A. They do not have the spike there. But now there's the teleport, and here's the rotate. A 3-man rush. And I believe that Isaac has the spike. Down goes the plant. Looking to gain intel, but no, Isaac. Light on the flank. And now take a look at N4. Looking for cams. Doesn't see.
Last player
Now here's the
standing.
swing. 1-on-2. Can they get the trade?
One
There's the
enemy
shot. They
remaining.
thought he was
Wow.
on the other entry to the door. And plenty of time for the defuse. And there you have it. The clutch from N4.
Yep.
I always play high stakes.
A little bit of a miscommunication there. Got a little bit confused, Southeastern did.
And now, again, we see another eco by the Marshall in boys'
This is a
hands.
nice spot.
And a shotty and some SMGs and a Guardian for
Yes,
Goosely.
this should do.
And again, Southeastern might be betting on, and a buy from Southeastern as well.
Yeah,
that
3
was
Marshals.
Wow.
Or excuse me, 2 Marshals, an Outlaw. And a few SMGs.
Oh, this is a nice
Now,
spot.
Mr. Goat is a little bit more proficient in that,
Sniper category.
yeah, in that sniper category. So hopefully this can gain them a little bit more momentum that
There
they've
it is.
had.
Almost had the shot on Boy with the jump peek. Ooh, there's shots from the Marshall. Again, a sniper battle. We love to see that. There's the jump peek. Realizes he's there. Ooh,
Out of charges.
bad timing on both parts.
Animations might come here to...
And there's the peek.
Ooh.
Still.
And there's the shot. Mr. Goat on top. Is now he'll take and rotate back towards A with Mop. And Isaac. The Marshall. Gonna slowly play angles. Doesn't hear anybody quite yet. Fender. Oof. And the
Spike
headshot by
down
Goosely.
A.
Adias on the other side of his smoke screen. Here's Jay close, and there's the shots on Jay. But the trade, and now 3-on-3.
30
I
seconds
see
left.
a little bit spread out, but able to cover all their angles. Mr. Goat covering Isaac for the plant. And MT using the teleporters, and now has a flank. Watching the push. Mop. Holding close with the shotgun. Down goes Goosely. 2-on-3. Realizes one is there. Down goes Mr. Goat. And now Lit. Has 2. And the shots. And there's the swing. Mop could not do anything.
Again with the defuse.
And again, New Mexico. Making that round for themselves.
Southeast is going to have to make some real risky plays here. Try and do some high risk, high reward stuff here to try and get some of that momentum back that they've been losing.
Behind 6 rounds.
On my way.
And again, as we see there on the scoreboard, 1 outlaw in play, still with Mr. Goat, a Vandal. But no, they're going to switch to Sheriffs and try to get headshots. Both buys are in the eco category.
Yeah, Mr. Goat is still proficient in that sniper category, and we did see some good plays from him last round. If we can see some more.
Boy and Mr. Goat
Here.
A little bit of a sniper battle going on here.
in Bath. They do realize he's there. Now Light. Looking into Southeastern spawn. N4 staying on cams as Cypher. Playing close to Cargo. Box and now Isaac on Heaven. N4 is going to see him as soon as he steps around the corner. Does realize he's there. They see the camera.
Down.
They shoot it away, and now N4 faced with 2 on top of Heaven. Jump peek. And now rotating back into sight is Sky.
No plays yet from either side.
Open up the sky.
And here they go. They decide to take
30 seconds
the
left.
point. They jump around the corner. N4 in his own smoke. Shoots out Mop, but down goes N4.
Down B.
And now Mr. Goat still using his outlaw. As chaos ensues, jumping up top of Crate, sees Goosely, gets a shot on Goosely, and there it is.
Wow.
Gonna try to get the plant down for the extra eco, and they have it. And now only 5 rounds behind. SC with a great play and a great push
Definitely. Let's
to
see if they
gain
can,
that round.
see if they can keep some of that momentum going. They've had a little bit of trouble these games with their momentum and with their economy mostly.
Right here.
See if they can mitigate that just a little bit.
Right here.
Round number 16 on the way. We do see an operator as the top sniper, and there's Mr. Goat yet again. Playing slow on teleporter, Mop and Bender. Brimstone
Ult is ready.
with the smokes. Isaac jump peeking. And now waiting for the cue to take sight.
Face your fear.
And there they have it. The ult from Fade. Stuns coming in from Mop. Down goes Light in 4. Southeastern has control of the plant. 5 on 2. New Mexico not looking good.
Not looking good for them, definitely.
Through the smoke, Isaac and Bender playing very aggressive angles. Grenades and trying to get the shot. Boy just barely misses. Goosely and Boy rotating out of the spawn. Boy does have an operator. So Southeastern decides to get greedy. He can definitely punish. And they might wait for them to rotate out of sight, but I don't believe they have enough time to make any plays. And that spike will set off. And now Bender going hunting. As around the corner, Goosely gonna get the pick, and no! Bender!
Hate to see it. Let me see, Boy with an op here that he kept from last round. He also is a little bit more proficient in snipers than we have seen with Mr. Goat. See how they can use that to play in their advantage here. Play against Southeastern. Southeastern keeping their momentum going.
Now, New Mexico again with an eco buy, saving some guns from last round. Goosely waiting for the smokes on Brimstone. Boy right ahead of him. Gonna peek aggressively. Take a look at Bender's POV on the other side of Boy's op, and there it is.
I found my wire.
Boy being deadly on B long. As we see, still watching for anyone out of the smoke. Southeastern decides not to challenge anymore. One-man advantage for New Mexico. As Mr. Goat hears Jay on the jump peaks, gets the tag. But rotates out and away. 3 on a site here for SE. We've seen this play many times.
Right here.
Watching the smokes. Spraying through, nobody's there. Now New Mexico and South are going to face off pretty soon. Light just on the other side of the Brimstone. 30 seconds. Now, there's the peek from Jay. Pop with the plant. In 4. Just going to wait for his teammates. Goat looking for the flank. Isaac and Mop. On a little bit of a crossfire. Looking. Now Boy gets the pick from heaven. Isaac not going to challenge this, but he does have a flanker right behind. He doesn't quite see him yet.
Where are you?
Trying to gain some intel. And now Boy with the shorty. Here's the
Last
jet
player
dash.
standing.
And New Mexico forced out of sight. And Southeastern finding their way back into this game.
Wow.
The clutch from Isaac.
Can't kill a nightmare.
Great clutch from Isaac there. I'm just holding his own. Holding that point there.
And 3 rounds to catch up. SE making it a comeback. And we'll see the timeout from New Mexico, and we'll take a timeout of our own. Stay tuned, everybody.
There.
Southeastern with a full-on rush towards A. Staying on the widest angle they can. Jump peek in 4. Light sees that they're there. Frags coming in from Rays. Bomb drone.
Grenade!
Frags of their own. Try to destroy the wire. And now holding Southeastern back, those nades. Might giving them just enough time, and through the smoke, down goes Bender. Cypher gonna use his ability, finding all SE players.
They found my wire.
Now with the plan, Mr. Goat in 4. We can see him push out of the smoke here very soon. Crossfire doesn't hear Mr. Goat behind him.
Will he notice?
But no, he's gonna rotate away.
He's gonna rotate. Wow.
Ooh. And boy,
Wow.
not letting him get away. And now New Mexico has control of the spike. Down goes Jay, and down goes in 4. Eyeing it up. Boy, left by Mop.
30 seconds
Close
left.
angle. Gonna use daggers. Mop gonna run away. Now Light with the shot on Isaac.
Spike down B.
2 on 3.
One enemy
Now
remaining.
2 on 1. Still has.
10 seconds
This could
left.
be a very tough situation for Mop. Now he rotates in the sight. Picks up the bomb, but no. Boy had the angle the entire time.
Yep.
And now we are just a few rounds away from New Mexico possibly winning, but Southeastern out of the timeout couldn't keep their win streak going.
Yeah. New Mexico, with their better shot placement, is really holding their own against Southeastern. They were lagging a little bit there, but now it's starting to come back a little bit.
New Mexico realized that they were going on a bit of a streak and decided to take an end to it. Is now, boy, with the aggressive peak. Prepping the dash just in case. Southeastern rotates 5 yet again towards A. But New Mexico not set up quite well enough, waiting for the other players. Breach. Using the breach charges. Bender gets on a decent position, but down goes Jay. Bender and Mop holding it close. Spike on their side, and now here's the flank. Goosely with the rotate. And there's the shots. Down goes Boy. 2 on 1. But no, Adias. Light. On pressure, but now Mop has the flashes. But couldn't capitalize. But there's Isaac with the crossfire. Southeastern might be able to have a comeback. Only a few rounds away from tying it up and possibly winning game number 2 in this series.
Let's see how it plays out. Again, New Mexico State is 1 point away from match point for being in the match point round. So who knows?
Take a look yet again at the scoreboard. Eco round.
Interesting.
And a full buy, as you can see from Southeastern, with an operator in the hands of Mr. Goat. And again, they're going to be aggressive with their eco. With their eco choices, Goosely.
Stim beacon here.
Damage done, but a trade-off on Isaac. Now in heaven, in 4. On the other side of the smoke. Playing very close. With his stinger. And now Mr. Goat. Nadius out in front. Viper screen.
Smoke's down.
Here comes SE to the A bomb site. Playing in the backside. Bender gets picked by Light. And the Sheriff picking up the Vandal. Isaac is flashed.
Welcome to
And no damage done. Isaac on the plant. Mr. Goat gonna watch the flank. And now sitting just outside of the Viper smoke. SC has a fighting chance. Down goes Mr. Goat with the trade on Jay. And now here's 2 other New Mexico players. Mob with the flashes. Is spraying around the corner. Runs out of bullets. But the trade, Goosely. In 4. Deadly low.
2-on-2.
One enemy remaining.
And a 1-on-2.
Last player standing.
And now literally 1 HP Light. And there's the shots. And Mop was able to seal it. Wow.
Wow.
Very close. Not taking any chances, using his abilities, making sure he's getting the kill. But Light was dangerously close to having the headshot on Mop, but it ended up in SE's favor.
Yeah.
20 seconds left to go. It is now a 2-round game from Southeastern, being able to clutch it up and bring this comeback victory. In the final seconds, we've seen this multiple plays. New Mexico being very aggressive on A long. Excuse me, B long. But Southeastern does not go there. Mike Teleporter. Boy gets the pick on Bender. Mr. Goat. Volley out. And now Goosely on the challenge. Gonna use the teleporter, rotate away. And here they go. Full steam ahead towards B. Through the teleporter. Gonna set up sight, throw out smokes. Pick up the corner. Use fade. But now the spike is out of the hands. 3-on-4. Peek by Light. Isaac getting pretty well on HP. And down goes Boy.
Wow. 2-on-2 now.
Last player standing.
Down goes Adidas.
Wow. 1-on-1 now.
1-on-1. Playing conservative. Away. Rotating through spawn is Light. And I think Isaac's going to take this one towards A. Yes, he will. And now back again on the rotation is Light. Has a Vandal, both in hand. But with the health advantage,
30 seconds
he might
left.
be aggressive on the plant.
Spike planted.
Doesn't hear him.
Light does
Gonna
have
jump away.
Light does have a little bit of a better aim than Isaac does.
And there's the
And we can
shot.
see that.
He thought he was rotating through long and on the top side flank, but no, he used teleporter. He's gonna pick up the op, use that for future rounds, and this will lead us right into match point.
Hopefully Southeastern can gain some of this momentum back that they were having. Anyone's game still.
Match point.
Here it is, match point for New Mexico. And again, full buys from each side. All they can do, and Southeastern not able to buy much. 2 shares. But they do have full shield. And this is all or nothing. Southeastern gonna have to hold out for just a few more rounds.
See if they can clutch up this match.
Southeastern gonna send a full team towards A. They might bait out and use teleporter, but Goosely, Boy, and one other are staying strong on B. Jay being the rotate. Now, New Mexico on site, waiting for Southeastern's approach. And there they have it, all the utility coming out. There's Bender, but he's get picked by N4. Bomb drone getting dangerously close. N4 very low on health. Smokes out mid.
Jay up in heaven there.
Bring them down.
Isaac getting info. And Southeastern back into a corner. Literally. They use the teleporter. Free fire, but does not connect. Southeastern gonna have to rotate.
30 seconds.
And down goes
left.
Light. Mop. Cleaning up on A. It's on the rotate with the rest of his team. N4 still staying on his position there. Got through heaven. Mop. Just a little bit of damage. Down goes
10
Mop.
seconds left.
N4 with the
Spike
swing.
down A.
There's the shot. And now down goes
Player
Jay.
standing.
And it's a 1-on-2 in SC's favor. Through the smoke. He sees it. And there you have it.
Near a team celebrating in the background.
SE catching up.
Pulling
10-12. And now New Mexico taking it back just a little bit. And they are playing the long game. Looks like Eco by before their final match point. Looking to take this game into OT. And a few shotguns and a sheriff. And now New Mexico has been the driving force this entire game. Southeastern challenging their authority just a little bit.
Yeah, definitely with a little bit of a second wind here. See if they can use it to their advantage.
See now Bender, the entry fragger, jump peek by Light. These two there, Fade and the Brimstones. On that angle, plan is going down by Isaac. And there's the headshot on Jay, the top fragger. So far, there's a swing. Light goes down. 5-on-3. And Southeastern with plenty of advantage in their gunfights. And not much left for New Mexico to do.
Yeah.
As they might send 3 right after another into sight. And that looks like they will take doorway. Bomb drone. Goosley with the sheriff.
Launching smoke.
Now smokes. There's the peaks. Headshot.
2-on-4 now.
But they have the molly.
Last player
And there's
standing.
the shot.
Night, night. My ult's ready.
Finally, boy, and everyone except for Mr. Goat gets out alive.
Wow.
And here comes the reset. And each team full buy opportunity. Not quite sure what Southeastern. Oh, what?
Oh, seems like a fire alarm has went off
In the esports lounge.
for New Mexico. A little bit of a
And-
pause here.
We're going to take a break. We are actually not really sure how long that's going to take. We will see you out of the break.
Right here.
All right, just to inform everybody watching at home, New Mexico State actually had a fire alarm go off in their building, and I believe they're going to have to evacuate the esports lounge and everyone that's in the building. So hopes and prayers for them that it's actually nothing serious and nobody gets injured. And we're not quite sure what the final ruling will be of this game. So just hold on and we'll keep you informed. All right, hello everybody. We are back. Not quite in the game just yet, but update on New Mexico. It does not appear to be any fire. It was a false alarm, so they're going to have law enforcement check the building, and then they'll come back and hopefully finish this very close match. And we'll stay tuned.
Here. There. Here. Anyone have funds to spare?
And here we go. We are finally back into the action.
Finally.
Match point for New Mexico. As we see Adias playing passively, looking for angles. And now Jay. Being the entry fragger here, some nades. Gonna use his breach charge to get out of there. But no! And two go down for New Mexico.
Wow.
An all-out war.
Beacon here.
4 on 3. Southeastern with the one-man advantage. They're going to decide to rotate, but now 2 are stacked on A for New Mexico. As out in front, Mr. Goat and Adias
Right here.
in 4 with the cams. Realizes one is there.
Launching smoke.
Revealed. And now in 4 on the other side of that breach.
Right there.
Excuse me, Brimstone. With the rest of his team rotating through main. Mr. Goat now with the plant. Boy picked off. 2 on 4. Holding a crossfire. Light watching the flank. Now pushing up.
2 on 4 here.
See, Southeastern had good position. Rotating back just slightly. Guy using abilities. And Cypher. Mop still holding his stun. There's the defuse. In 4 goes down. And there's the peek. And down goes Mop. A 1 on 3.
Dinks again.
Gonna try to swing. And there's the full peek by SE. And
Wow.
we have a tie
We are
game.
tied up now.
Southeastern.
Switching sides. Overtime.
And now we are in overtime. And we will switch sides. Southeastern goes to defense. And the economy is still. So we'll have full buys from each team and abilities. And it's looking like a little bit of a repeat of yesterday.
Of that first match yesterday of the... How many overtimes?
I believe it was 6.
About 6 overtimes? Let's hope we're not going to be doing that again.
And Southeastern can seal the deal quick and move on to match 3. Free site setup. Now taking a look at the top left side of your screen. Going to look to split B site. As 2 going for long. 2 going towards mid. SE gonna set it up. Smokes and Viper screens. Bombs coming in. Switching over to Goosely. Has light in front of him. Playing slow. Listening for cues. Molly from Goosely. And now Smokes. Into the screen. Down goes Light. And the peek by Adias.
Wow.
Boy with the trade. And Boy gets another one on Isaac.
3 on 3 here.
Goosely rotating away. Boy staying close. Low health. Gonna try to look for a pick. Here's Bender. On the flank. Out in front is Bender. But now Boy on the backside.
Last player standing.
He can pick.
Ooh.
And there it is.
Wow.
Southeastern gets the first round of overtime.
Yep.
And now they will switch sides.
Here comes the party.
I think that little break there might have thrown New Mexico State a little bit off.
Match point.
Definitely might work in Southeastern's advantage moving on to that next round.
And now we will switch sides. And again, Southeastern will have the opportunity to attack.
Right here.
And New Mexico now looking on defense. Again, still full buys from everyone. Everyone has the same amount of economy in overtime, so that's not to worry. If Southeastern wins this next round, they take match number 2. Bender looking to be the entry fragger. Sees one from N4, trying to push him off his angle on box. Light with the jump peek. Now N4, the Brimstones come in. He gets the headshot. Bender, great job. He's now rotating into sight. Light trying to stay on the backside. Mr. Goat with the plant. And it's looking good for SE. He's now trying to get some info. Diaz goes down to Boy on the flank.
Even matchup and players here.
Bender gets flashed. Ooh, and down goes Bender. And now Mop. And on the rotate. With the advantage, down goes Light. Isaac moving through the Brimstone. Gonna have to stick. Brain through.
Satchel out.
With the satchel.
1-on-2 here.
Gets the shot and sticks the defuse with 1 health left.
Wow.
And the defenders tie it up. And now we reset yet again. You have to win by 2 in overtime. So it's basically 0-0 again.
Overtime.
And Southeastern will go back on defense. New Mexico is going to take the offensive. And now we might have a repeat of the other day, Kyle.
I'm hoping not.
But just being a great competitive team on each side.
And possibly using that unofficial timeout with that fire alarm going off as a little bit of a
hard reset.
Yeah, a little bit of a hard reset. Hopefully the teams use that time well. We know what our team did.
We'll see. Jay looking onto sight. Mr. Goat looking for the head peek in the shot. Wow, a pixel peek.
3-on-4 here.
Switching over to Goosley, playing close, staying with his team. Mr. Goat now has the flank. Goosley with the Molotov. And the shot's on Boy. Doesn't get around.
Spike planted.
Now the Brimstones. Here comes the smoke. He's going to smoke off himself. Light with the head glitch. 3-on-3 still. Light a little bit low. Down goes Jay to Mr. Goat. Light sees he's playing close. But no. Isaac
Bring them
gets
down.
the pick. 1-on-3.
1-on-3, yeah.
Playing smart. Waiting for it. Realizes he's there. Now peeks. And SC goes up another round.
Wow.
There's plenty of time on the defuse.
Really keeping that momentum.
And using their ults and goofing around a little bit. Playing, staying lighthearted in this OT. And again, Southeastern with the foot ahead. Another win will give them match number 2. And we could be going into a possible game 3 of the evening. Because again, free side setup. Jay playing kind of a more passive angle. Having his grenade prepped and ready. Sees Mr. Goat. Jump peek. There's the headshot. Gonna back up and use his nade again. Mop and Mr. Goat stacked. Well as Bender and Isaac. A split. Here comes the Brimstones. Now Bender onto sight. Jay is marked. In the swing, Molotov gets flashed. They still know his location. But again, playing smart. As down goes Bender and Mop from Jay. And down goes Isaac as well. A 2-on-5. Forced to rotate off of sight. But the only one left is Mr. Goat. The spike is in his hands. Hearing the sound cues. Still has Brimstones. Down goes Goosley.
Smoke.
In 4 doesn't hear Mr. Goat. He has the element of surprise, waiting for Boy. And there's the shot. In 4. 3 on 2.
And they pull through here. A little bit there.
Now the plant by Mr. Goat.
Spike planted.
But they are separated just slightly. But Adias, again, playing close with his team. Not doing anything aggressive here. Playing smart. Passively playing for time. They hear the footsteps. On the defuse. The peak. Boy holds the angle. Down. There's a headshot. 50. 1 on 2. Galvation could end up with match number 2. One more kill will do it. On the other side, Mr. Goat. And the defuse and the stick and the rotate. And there it is. SC takes match number 2 on the comeback of a lifetime. And we are settling into game number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in for the long haul tonight. Is now, as we take a look at the scoreboard, KD, top fragger, Mr. Goat with 29, Bender 23, and top fragger for New Mexico is Jay. And again, stay tuned as we go into match number 3.
Almost there. This goes here.
And we are back with game 3 right now. You're on split. Yeah, this game goes. Starting off with our pistol round. Mostly the same stack up that we had last game. We do have some omens in for Z and Mr. Ghost. Going for an early plant M4Z on site A. Rotating in.
Shadows traveling.
SC now still facing a 4-on-4.
Blinding. Right there.
On defense. Gonna peek sight. Down goes Mop. And now Adias. And falls Southeastern to round number 1. And an early start for New Mexico.
Like we said, this that pistol round can be pretty essential in ecos later on in the game.
And I would like to say, ladies and gentlemen, if you are still watching at home after all the timeouts and all the unforeseen events of tonight, we'd like to say thank you very much for supporting Southeastern and our esports teams. The guys in there playing right now, much appreciated, and we do as well. And we have actually entered new territory.
We have new territory for the both of us.
This is the longest stream that Southeastern has had officially uploaded to YouTube, I believe. So in a single match, in a single game,
in a single game.
In a single game. So yes, we are in uncharted territory. It's now no picks just yet. Bender heavily damaged. Down goes Bender. Boy with the pick. Around the corner. Adias sitting backside of sight. Down goes Boy. But Goosely. Yes, Isaac with a headshot. Mr. Goat with the shorty. 2-on-2. Dangerously low. Peeking long. Catches up with Mop. And here we go.
Spike planted.
Spike is down.
1-2 here.
Smoking out.
Cover going out.
Covers. And now looking to slowly walk into sight. Swing close left. They know he's there. In 4. Still low health. Mr. Go gonna have to make a move.
Last player.
And he couldn't get it done. Goosely with the 4-piece. Take a look at the scoreboard. Like you see, Goosely had a 4-piece. Pushes him to kill leader. And then Mr. Goat and Isaac tied at the top. 4-2.
And if you are still joining with us, you must really like what we're doing here. So if you don't mind following us at our socials, which are what, Colby?
SE Sports HQ. Instagram, Twitter, and where you're watching here on YouTube. Catch up with all Southeastern gaming needs.
Shadows traveling.
And in 4, gonna smoke off mid. Is Mr. Goat jump peeking, seeing if he can get any intel, and now he will also smoke off the entry to B bomb side.
Making a little bit of a trap there so he can
Where are you?
peek some legs there. Good strat.
As now
Satchel out.
around the corner, New Mexico. Staying strong and Bender.
Wow.
Falls to utility as Isaac. Through the smoke.
And that tight stack that they have.
Down goes Jay.
Wow.
Flash out.
Flashing. They don't know Isaac's on the other side of that smoke.
3-on-4 here.
Mr. Goat gets picked by N4. And now with the swing and the rotate. Out in front. Isaac gonna pick up light. And still spraying. 3-on-2. Isaac and Mop staying close as Adias lurking with Cypher. All of his trip
30
lines
seconds left.
and his cameras are out. None of them have set. He's playing offside of A. He has it locked down, but now New Mexico, Goosley, gonna be the point man. Teleporting out. Now they're gonna
10
take
seconds
sight.
left.
Plane going down. There's the stun by Mop.
Player standing.
Right in the corner. Now it's all up to Goosley, but Isaac and the flank
Bring it down on them.
in heaven. Gonna get flanked from behind. There's one. And there is the trade. Isaac with the defuse. And SE with the first round on the board. And if you weren't with us earlier, we probably got some good social media content from the break that we had, and we would also like to say that we are glad that New Mexico didn't have any serious injuries or things happen. It was just a false alarm, and everybody in the esports lounge and players are okay at this moment in time.
That goes
And the
there.
break was a little bit longer than we expected as well.
This goes
Definitely
here.
was. But as we're seeing, a lot of things are definitely longer in this. This is the longest stream we've had and a long break.
Now here we go. Ideas with this pre-site setup. Jay and Goosley looking through the Cypher smoke. And down goes Goosley by Bender's name.
Wow.
And Boy as well. An early disadvantage. Goat.
5.
Looking to peek long. Stunned for just a second. Jay on the other side of the Omen. Jump peeking yet again. Mr. Goat. Down goes in 4.
Spike
Bender
down.
on a 3-piece.
Ooh.
Mr. Goat. Balls to light. 2 on 4. Not looking solid for New Mexico.
Cage triggered.
And now still looking to peek long on a site.
Camera taken out.
Covering heaven. Playing smart. But Southeastern might rotate. New Mexico not wanting to make any hasty decisions. But now a bomb site is free. Mop looking on the flank.
30 seconds left.
Crouch walking. And there's the peak. And now Southeastern rotate back in. New Mexico on their last foot as Jay tried to catch Mop rotating in. And there he has it.
2 on 2.
Playing by Light. Is now SC. Isaac trying to get some info.
Light is low.
It's a long peek on Jay. Down goes Jay. Good shots by Isaac.
I'd like people to pull through here.
Last player standing.
And there's a shots Light. Is the Cade and there's the swing. And there you have it. Isaac with the pleasure of taking the diffuser.
Tying this game up 2-2.
And again, a back and forth matchup.
Yeah.
Finally finding their even footing. And we'll see as a full buy looking to come from Southeastern, an Outlaw, and Ecos from New Mexico.
Good plays all around. Seeing a little bit of New Mexico changing their plays, trying to get that little bit more momentum over Southeastern, and Southeastern just coming back full force, adapting to whatever New Mexico is throwing at them.
Fight for it.
Absolutely. And
See if
New
they can keep it
Mexico.
up.
I'll find you.
New Mexico playing a little bit more of a passive game this time.
Yeah.
And down goes Jay. And Boy as well. And again, an early disadvantage.
Grenade!
2 down from New Mexico.
Starting to see a little bit of a theme here.
Getting info. No Bender is on entry to heaven. Now Isaac gonna lurk. Dang quiet. Here's a bomb drone. But he's with his teammates. Now Goosley in 4. Make their presence known on B bomb side. The only one back there is Adias. Smoke perfectly placed. He does see
I must wait a moment.
some of the feet of New Mexico's players. But now communicates with his team and Mop holding a very flat angle. But now New Mexico decides to rotate yet again. They're going to be facing Bender.
Ooh.
There's a shot
30
on
seconds
Light.
left.
Didn't even see it coming.
Isaac and Bender
Where
keeping
are you?
mid held down. Getting the location is flashed. They're going to back up and they're going to play
them down.
time and play smart.
10 seconds left.
They hear footsteps. Goosley's going to swing.
Remaining.
Gets a pick on Goosley. Now in 4 with the swing. Isaac doing all he can.
So much further.
There's a shot. And there you have it. N4 is going to fall. And Southeastern ahead by 1 round.
Getting a little bit of worsened aim coming from New Mexico State, Colby.
Fatigue is definitely a factor, especially
yes.
after the stream. You can see match 3 is really where you have to dig deep and focus up, hit your shots. So you can see full buys coming in. Mr. Goat sticking with the Outlaw.
Time to work.
And now, free site setup. New Mexico gonna send 4 towards A long. And gonna take the Cypher and rotate towards middle. As out in front, the point man looks to be Boy. As Bender holding a grenade, waiting for any sound cue or any idea that New Mexico is there. And there goes the nade. And here's the fuse, and here's the breach charge. Big play around the corner. Gets the shot on Light, rediffuses, and there's the 3 by Bender. Wow. What a play, and it's a cleanup from Mop.
Amazing plays there by Bender.
And again, put that one on the highlight reel.
Yeah.
Wow, what a play, New Mexico. Not expecting that at all. Bender using his breach charges around the corner, picks off Light, rediffuses, and then just shoots the rocket in a 3-piece. And Mop with the cleanup at the very end. And now New Mexico not a little stunned after that play, but they go right back to the same strategy. As you can see, they're not quite holding their angles as tight. Boy gonna rotate across with the breach charges, and there's a headshot. Bender staying hot as now Jay and Light. Jay looking for the entry. Light has some intel. Bender gets flashed. But again, New Mexico playing conservative. Staying in that little boxed off corner. Not waiting for much. Gonna spray through the smoke. As now, Bender's gonna be faced with 2. Played tight angle around the corner. There's the peek. Goosley. Can he connect? Jay and Light. Now with the swing. There's another one for Bender. And close right on the box. I don't think he realized it there. There's Goosley.
1 enemy remaining.
And there's the peak.
Spike
Bender will
down
fall.
A.
Wow.
And Southeastern, man.
Wow.
Finally
Pulling ahead.
getting their rhythm on a site that they love to play. And here's a timeout from New Mexico. And again, we will go to a timeout of our own. Stay tuned. I feel like I've said that many times tonight,
Yes,
Kyle.
we have.
Stay tuned, everybody.
Here. Careful. Here. I need this. Thank you.
Back into match number 3. Southeastern up a solid 3 rounds. And now New Mexico not taking the same strats that they've had, spreading out, playing more informative reaction, and pick on Bender early.
Wow.
He's been a great entry fragger.
He has. Especially in that last couple rounds.
A three-piece with his
I know.
ultimate. And now, Southeastern, again playing conservative, realizes that they might swing for B site. Light gets info. Mop holding the angle on
I
Heaven.
know exactly.
Omen smoking. And now Cypher uses the ability, revealing all the Southeastern players. And now the big rotate towards A site. Who can get there first? It looks like it'll be New Mexico State with Jay out in front. The peek and long. Mr. Goat misses the shot. And now looking for the repeat. Gonna smoke off mid through Omen. Look towards Heaven. Setting tripwires. Up towards, here we go, the swing on the corner. Mr. Goat gets light. And now planning in 4. And now the water's calm just a little bit as Southeastern regains composure, trying to face New Mexico State on the site, all back right corner, as you can see in the top of your screen, 2 holding flank. And Southeastern, they see the Omen smokes, and now Isaac with the peek and the swing. Nobody dies just yet. Isaac picks up Goosely, and now Jay looking. And now Mr. Goat with a shot on Heaven.
Player standing.
Boy with the rocket. Doesn't connect. Does little damage. Oh, the fuse. And Boy with the grenades. And he will get the defuse. And Boy almost with the clutch, but no. Southeastern with power in numbers takes the trade. 6-2. Here we go. And it has now become, just a little personal insight, it has now become after hours here in the esports lounge. Lights are turned off and all that's left is the casters and the players.
The mood has been set.
The final game of the evening. Here we go. Free site setup again from Adias. Gonna make sure his cams, and there's Jay looking for any intel he can. Mr. Goat holding a close angle and he picks off Boy off the breach charges. Jay gonna smoke his way across, look into Heaven, but now gonna rotate back with Goosely and go underneath. The early advantage, Southeastern up 1 man. Gonna connect with Light, and Jay gonna be the entry fragger on Cypher. Still has both of his tripwires and his camera as well. Intel, Light, gonna figure it out. His Mop.
Cage triggered.
Now the nades come in from Bender. Jay gonna take a little bit of damage, push up to his smoke, but it goes away, and Bender with the pick. Didn't quite get the timing there. As now the Omens are just completely sealing off this angle. And New Mexico gonna take another rotate. Goosely with the Sheriff. Playing passively, wait for the rest of his team. And now the peek towards
30
long.
seconds left.
Light. The shots by Mr. Goat. Omen. They know his location. Smokes yet again, but now Light is close, and the pick from Heaven.
Wow.
Spike down.
And now Adias rotating in the side, a 1-on-5. And there's the flawless from SC.
Nice.
7-2. And we have found our rhythm.
What we like to see here.
Taking again a look at the scoreboard, and Bender being the top fragger. 14. Mr. Goat and Isaac tied right behind him, 4-11. And New Mexico State caught off guard a little bit. This is not how we're used to seeing them play, especially in the early rounds.
It was looking like it was going to be a very New Mexico's winning here, but it's changed. It might have been that that false alarm they had. Might have been just the timing.
Could have been a number of things, but they do all play into the winning of this game as Jay peeks long and down goes Boy. New Mexico still challenging Mr. Goat on that op.
Cage triggered.
Reach. Gonna send out some stuns as now they have Heaven smoked. Now they're gonna play it backside. And now Southeastern with the flank. Peek, down goes Goosely. Mop, faced off the J. In 4 with the
Spike
plant.
planted.
And now Light and in 4 waiting to defend their area. Teleport away. Down goes Light. All that's left is in 4 with the peek. And there's the headshot, and SE yet again with the retake on site. 8-4. Southeastern with the new win and a reset. Much needed.
Change of plans.
Defenders will take that round with little to no casualties.
Yep.
Mr. Goat has been amazing.
Yes.
At peeking A long and taking out any rotations through. As you can see, Breach, Ray's tried to use her breach charges along the way to get across, to get into heaven, and try to block off Southeastern's rotate just a little bit. But Mr. Goat said no and hit a perfectly placed shot to seal the deal. As now in these final seconds,
They are mine.
Southeastern's gonna face off against New Mexico with a 5-man front. All peeking around the corner. There's the shot on Rays.
Wow.
Flashed, but they do decide hold off just slightly.
Making a little bit of a blind there, like Cyphers do. See how they can use that to their advantage.
Now Bender going towards heaven. But Mr. Goat still staying with Omen and holding off the entry to B. New Mexico will try to rotate mid. And now here's the big teleport. Mr. Goat gets info, but that's all he needs. Is now smoking off New Mexico team. Clustered just a little bit. Down goes Bender. But now a 3-on-4. Southeastern better off in the health standings right now. As Jay, Isaac, here's the big rotate.
Cage trigger.
Gonna smoke off. Now through the way. Here comes the Cypher. There goes Isaac.
Carrier's dead.
Spike
Shots.
down A.
Oosly. And now they know their location. Again, gonna go for a plant in a little bit more of an open spot where they can hold angles. Breach charges. Duns. Mr. Goat does end up getting out of the way. But now
3 here.
Crossfire flashed with the Cypher smoke. Shooting through the box. Mr. Goat holding a tight angle on that corner, trying to get a wall bang. And there's the shot. And there's the cleanup. And SCU once more on defense. Time and time again, they have proven that they are not out of this fight.
Wow.
And defenders win with yet another defuse. Multiple
Last
casualties
round in
happening.
the half.
But the last round, like I said, in the half. And Southeastern on a streak.
Yes. Seems like they've gotten like a 4th win now.
Yes.
Really pushing through here, gaining
Need this.
massive amounts of momentum. It'll be hard for New Mexico to even try and come back, but we have seen it. This fight isn't over. If New Mexico can somehow collectively get that communication going again and gain some more momentum, who knows?
All even buyouts from New Mexico as they try to push into B side. Isaac holding long on A. New Mexico changing up their strategy just a little bit. The last 3 times, it's been a push towards A site, and Southeastern has been able to defuse. And out of the smoke, here's the charges. Boy, Ideas has flashed, and he's the only one on site. Southeastern, his team is going to rotate back in behind him. Flash stunned, smoked off. Ideas is in a state of confusion right now. Shooting through the box, he does pick up a kill. And it's a 1-on-3 again. Southeastern advantage. In 4 with the plant. He does go back to A. The Omen teleport. Very deadly there. In heaven. Mop with the shot in there. Southeastern with the win out of the half. And who will do the honors? It'll
like
be
a
the
Mop.
Mop. Because he got that great headshot on heaven. Honors is all his.
Wow.
For that defuse.
That was something. There was a lot going on there.
Switching sides.
Absolutely. And Kyle, we are only a few rounds away from a Southeastern victory tonight.
It is not looking good for New Mexico. But, like I said, it could change.
Anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
Southeastern.
With this flip, if pistol round is lost by Southeastern, it could put us at a very big disadvantage here. Who knows? It is. I won't call it yet, but it is anyone's. I have a bad habit of jinxing it, but it's anyone's game still. Not looking good for New Mexico. What do you think, Colby?
I think this has been an historic night at the esports lab because this is the longest we've ever streamed. One of the most biggest swings in I want to say our esports regular season.
Yes.
Coming back from behind, down 1 game, now winning 2 with a demanding lead of 8 rounds. Close on this left side is Boy, holding the angle. Down goes Boy, and a 1-up advantage already. Isaac is flashed, but around the corner with the second win, Mop and Isaac connect. Fade gains some intel. In 4 goes down to Bender. A 5-on-3 in a pistol round. Great setting for Southeastern. Is now peeking heaven. Light and Jay
No charges.
looking to deal some damage. Goosely still on a close angle, and Adias on the flank. And here it is with the headshot on Light. One more.
One enemy remaining.
A Cypher on Cypher. Omen smoke disappears, and there's the shot, but is heavily damaged. Jay has to rotate on sight, picks up Mr. Goat, but there's the shots. Jay deadly low, and there you have it. 2 rounds away, ladies and gentlemen. And the pistol round goes to SE.
Putting us at a very big advantage here.
Monumentous plays. And Southeastern finding chemistry, finding the flow, whatever you want to call it, mojo. They have it now.
They do.
They didn't have it, but now they have it now.
I would love to hear what's going on in the in the New Mexico esports room.
As well as our own. I mean, just
We can hear it. It's
very electric.
very electric in there. Probably a lot of miscommunication going on in New Mexico.
Bring them down.
Just absolutely in a disarray. Isaac, Bender, being another fragger, goes down. Down 1 man. Mr. Goat looking towards heaven. Now close on the Cypher. Spraying through the smoke is Jay. And now 3 on 5. But the spike has been lost. Mop trying to get out of the Omen smoke. Taking damage. Now the peek from Boy on heaven. And close is Light on the left. Double peek maybe. But no, Mop holding it down. Bomb drone. Not going to pick it. There it is. There's the pick. Oh, but Boy ends up with that win
2 on 5.
on that gunfight.
Bring them
New
down.
Mexico has a lot of low health, but
Absolutely. 3 players in critical condition, but so is Isaac.
yes.
A very well thought out flank would win a lot of gunfights here. Cypher does heal back up to full health. So now, a little bit less of an
30
advantage.
seconds left.
Boy and Light realize that SE is here. Firing through box, making their presence known. Idea's gonna swing. Doesn't know he has a man behind him. And here they go for the long rotate towards B. New
10
Mexico
seconds left.
realizes having to play silent. New Mexico stacked up together. Southeastern gonna take the loss here, play conservative, conserve eco.
Good for their econ right now, which kind of is a good play in my opinion. Eco was a bad problem last round.
Absolutely. And especially facing the buys of New Mexico right now.
Yes.
I mean, even though it's not a fully where you want it to be, that shield can mean the difference between a win and lost gunfight.
Yes, it can, Colby.
Now, again, full eco comfort picks. Southeastern being aggressive.
Yes, they are. They're being very aggressive.
New Mexico, a little bit of a breath. 1 round to their name.
Camera is destroyed.
Jay, sitting on the backside of sight. Mr. Goat, looking to challenge. Sees the tripwire. As soon as he shoots it, Jay's going to know he's there. Staying close. Oosly, waiting on his charges. And Light, playing mid. Waiting to relay any information. Here comes Mr. Goat. He might teleport across, but no, he's gonna smoke. Light knows that he's there, and there's the 2. Around the corner and the push. And the TP away. Light gets tagged. And back into heaven. And the swing, facing other Southeastern players. In 4, flashed, as well as the rest of his team. All 5 up in heaven. 1 rotates down.
5v4 here.
Idea's gonna smoke off. Now the bomb drone. In 4. Playing close. 5 on 4. SE
30
still
seconds left.
in dangerously low conditions for 2 of his players. Home and smoke going away. Southeastern gonna have to make a move at least 20. Down goes Bender. In 4 with the peek and the shot, but the trade. Isaac avenging his teammate.
Even matchups here.
10 seconds left.
Southeastern gonna have to plant, and down goes Mop with a spike.
Planted.
In a 3-on-3, pretty even matchup. All having bulldogs. And now New Mexico with the challenge. Southeastern having pretty good setup. Mr. Goat gets tagged a little bit. Isaac low for himself. Staying out of the stuns. And there's the flash.
Wow.
And the headshot by Isaac. These boys up there.
1 enemy remaining.
And it's a 1-on-2 in SC's favor. And there's the swing by Boy. Southeastern.
Leave a scar.
Yet again. 12-3. Rotating outside of sight.
Match
And
point.
here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a night.
It has been.
But Southeastern is now on their final match point to swing this game against New Mexico State in their favor and win a much needed battle.
Yes, a rare sight compared to last game yesterday where I want to say, was it Montana? I'm having a hard time remembering now.
I can't remember at this point. This stream has done a number on me.
It has. But we can see here a lot of fatigue on both sides.
Flashed and stunned. Absolutely. Placing shots late in the night.
We can see New Mexico's accuracy has dwindled by quite a lot. Usually they'd be winning these gunfights, but...
And now playing aggressive out front is Bender. Looking for the shot inside the smoke screen. Down goes 2. Down goes another, and Southeastern falls
Last
apart.
player standing.
1 left. Mr. Goat, a 1-on-5.
Can Mr. Goat pull through? We've seen it before.
On the flank is Boy. On the other side of box, Mr. Goat playing a very passive angle and just gonna sit still. Nothing more to do. And New Mexico might go hunting here. As no, Mr. Goat waits for New Mexico to rotate away.
Seeming like Raze is holding that point there.
Here.
Up through mid. Southeastern just hanging out,
Cover going on.
Not much he can do here.
smoking,
30
looking
seconds
for any
left.
pick he can. Boy, with the angle, at the head, shots, and there it is.
Flawless by New Mexico.
But still only 1 round away from match point. Still in SC's favor.
Will SC get a little too cocky here?
And now as we look at the scoreboard, 19, 17, and 17, rounding out the top 3. 14 from Jay in 4, and tied with Boy at 9.
Definitely can see that fatigue when looking at the board.
Full buys. Diaz with the Sheriff. Here we go. Now Southeastern looking to stack through mid. Get hit by a breach charge. Flashes, so they rotate back just a little bit. New Mexico realizing they have to hold down mid. Goosely holding a close angle. Bender with the nades. Doesn't affect.
Right there.
Easy right there. Swings on the corner. Picks up Goosely. Now around the corner. Picks up Boy. And almost gets tagged by the sky.
I'll find you.
It is a 5-on-3 now.
And Southeastern sitting well within a winnable state.
Yes, they are.
Rotating back up here with the Diaz.
One wrong move could mean disaster for Southeastern here. Same with New Mexico.
Like
Maybe play
smart.
smart.
Cage to the
And that smoke gets there just in time for Jay through the smoke. Gets the shot on Bender. Heaven. They do have Heaven smoked off. Omen. Now again with another smoke. Down goes in 4. Mop with the
One
plant.
enemy remaining.
1-4.
Is all that happens. Fade with the ult, and now Mop with the swing.
Not looking good.
All utility coming in. Jay cannot do a single thing. Mark decayed.
He's going for a full send here, Southeastern is.
Gets tagged. Jay playing slow. As waiting on diffuser. Has to do something. 2 looking at that angle. And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Southeastern on a historic night like tonight has swung back this match in their favor and won out the last 2 maps of the series. Kyle.
Amazing game here. What do you think, Colby?
I think that Southeastern has shown grit tonight.
They have. What do you think went wrong with New Mexico there? I mean, they were pulling through in the first game.
Absolutely. I mean, it could be a lot to do, like we said, with that unforeseen alarm. I mean, things happen, but again, hats off to New Mexico State. They fought amazingly, and again, sorry for that inconvenience over at your college. Again, we are glad that everyone is ended up and doing fine.
Yes.
And so that will take it. Southeastern is going to win this game tonight.
Amazing plays by both teams. Seeing that amazing raise run by Bender, if I'm not mistaken.
That's a highlight reel. And
that will be a highlight reel. Bender stacking up those highlight reels for the past 2 days with that ace last game, or that ace yesterday, and this game.
I would also like to mention that during the timeout that New Mexico was going through their issue, Southeastern was, I believe, playing hot potato with the spike.
A little bit.
Which was hilarious. I mean, if you go back in the stream, you could watch it, but that'll definitely be a blooper reel. And again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here tonight. If you don't follow us on our social medias, go check us out at SC Sports HQ for all your Southeastern gaming needs. My name is Colby Gray, joined alongside
Kyle Maynard, and we will see y'all on Thursday for Overwatch. Well, I will.
See y'all.